we are starting here analysis of question paper. Very basic level question paper is there. This question paper you will get on site, our site, that is www.m2k dash there is dash and not underscore dash education.com. I am revising name of site. It's www.m2k dash education.com. So you have to visit this site. There is a tab that is indicating as study material, and from that you have to select a paper having same name of this video. So that paper you have to select first. You have to download that paper. It's in PDF format. So download that, and then next thing that you have to solve that paper yourself. Say no supervisor is there for you. So kindly solve that paper in given time. On an average student can solve this paper in range of 1 hour and 30 minutes. You can check out that, and then observe this video. So this is not that you have to just log in and observe this video. First observe that all, solve this paper, then keep it in with you, and then observe this video. Here I am going to answer questions in this paper except economics and Indian polity. Other questions I am going to answer. So check out this and then observe video and check out your answers, whether they are tallying with my answers or not. I am not saying I am perfect man, but I will guide you till accuracy of 80 to 90%. So welcome. Here we have to search various options given here. So I am having paper in my hand. I am reading out first. There is CTFS. Answer is the keys for CTFS remains as usual. I hope you must have paper in your hand. CTFS is consider the following statements. So here options you are aware: A, that is first true, second false; B, first false, second true; C, both true; and D, both false. So we are following this key or these keys particularly for CTFS, that consider the following type statement. But I will not dictate every time key. I will just say that statement is true or false. Only that I can state. Again, that is there for CTFS type questions only. Now, first question: 3 months in the present calendar were added by. Answer: there is Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, Gregory, and none of these. So here answer is Julius Caesar. Initially, they considered that Roman calendar was not having unproductive month in agriculture. So these 3 months were added by Julius Caesar. That means calendar extended by 90 days. This was carried out by Julius Caesar. So answer is A. Second, the first layer adjoining lithosphere is. So lithosphere, that is the solid part of earth. So first layer adjoining that, and 3 layers given, they are of atmospheric layer only. So you are aware that lithosphere, suppose this is earth, the hard surface of earth, then from here we are having different layers of atmosphere this way. So adjoining layer, that is of troposphere, tropopause, ionosphere. You are aware first layer, that is called as troposphere. Range varies, but initially it is around 8 km in polar region, whereas it increases till 16 km in equatorial region. So that is troposphere. Tropopause is just above troposphere, where lapse rate is 0, and then it is ionosphere, where ionosphere is very high in the space, not in the space but towards space. And so options we have, that is troposphere is right answer. Last option is none of these, but as troposphere is correct answer, we should go by that. Then Earth receives, third question, Earth receives only dash dash part of energy emitted by sun. So it is 1 by 2000 millionth part of energy received by Earth. Say, here calculations are different, but I may show you here this way. This is sun. As compared on diameter of sun, I can keep Earth. Then that is around 300 Earths I can place on diameter. So suppose I am saying this is the Earth as compared to sun. Then sun is radiating energy in all possible form, in all possible directions. Say I am showing only planar, but they are going inside this and outside also. So like that, out of that only part is received by Earth, or that is coming towards Earth. So that number is given, calculated number, that is 1 by 2000 million. So option again A. So you will get all three options. They are A. Now Sahyadri mountain causes dash dash type of precipitation. Sahyadri mountain, you are aware, that is part of Western Ghat, and maximum precipitation occurring there, that is because of obstacle of Sahyadri mountain range or Western Ghat. Clouds start moving upward direction. When this type of precipitation is there, we are calling that as orographic precipitation. So here your answer is again A. So first 4 questions you are getting answer as A. Don't get confused. Many time you can get this type of problem that similar answers are appearing again and again, and answer is that no. Whatever correct option you have to select. So don't be under impression that 4th answer is A, then we are right or wrong. Chilka Lake is in dash dash is the example of lagoons. So Chilka Lake, you are aware it is in India, but in India it is in Odisha. That is old days we were calling as Orissa. So Odisha is the state. So as it is not there options, we have to go by D option, that is none of these. Source of Tarim is now here Basra. Basra is name of city or port. Lopnur, then China, and none of these. So answer is China. Tarim is the longest river in China. So having origin in China and longest river in China, that is river Tarim. Longest river in the world is having origin at Lake Tana, Lake Victoria, both A and B, and none of these. Here little bit confusion is there because there are 2 origins of river Nile. One is from Lake Tana. Other one, in some book they are mentioning it is from Lake Victoria, and in some book it is mentioned that Lake Victoria is there on river Nile, but it is not considered as origin. So I am considering Lake Victoria as origin because in our many books it is mentioned that it is there in Lake Victoria. So options both Lake Tana and Lake Victoria. So I should go by option C, that is both A and B. But otherwise also Lake Tana is not wrong option. That means A, I can't say it is wrong. So here I am also a little bit confused. So I am giving you answer both, that either A or A and B both. Which river is not having destination in Arabian Sea? Out of given rivers you have to find out answer. Indus, Tapi, both A and B, and none of these. You are aware that Indus river is having origin in China present day, that is on Tibetan plateau. Then it goes towards northwest side first. Then it enters in India, in Jammu and Kashmir. And then it leaves from India and enters in Pakistan, and ultimately in Sindh territory it is having destination at Arabian Sea. So Arabian Sea, Indus is there, yes. Question is again, which river is not having destination? So river Indus is having destination in Arabian Sea. Then river Tapi, you are aware, it is there in origin is there in Satpura mountain range in Maharashtra region. it flows westward from east to west direction, and near Surat in Gujarat state, it is having destination. It is called as Sali. So near Sali, it is having destination at Arabian Sea. So both rivers are having destination at Arabian Sea. So I can't go by sea. So option is D, none of these. Dayak tribes are found in Maharashtra, China, Amazon basin, and none of these. So Dayak tribes, they are there in China, southern part of China, and parts of Indonesia also they are found. But here I have to go by answer as it is mentioned that China. So I should go by option China. Bindibu tribes are found in Sudan, Somalia, Australia, none of these. So Bindibu tribes are there in Australia, particularly in deserts of Australia these tribes are found. Dash dash is not a chief producer of tea. So all three nations mentioned, they are chief producers of tea, and so option is none of these. Sericulture is dash dash a production, A, that is production of silk, then culture of Bindibu tribes, production of milk, and none of these. So you are aware sericulture, in applied biology this term is there, that is production of silk, that is called as sericulture. It's very good business. Those who want to start their own businesses, agricultural based but not exactly agricultural. So this is very nice option, that is production of silk, that is called as sericulture. So option is A. 13. French West Africa is now called as answer A, Mali, B, Malawi, C, Malagasy, D, none of these. So here answer is A, that is Mali. Dutch Guyana is also is called as, next question, Dutch Guyana is called as option A, Suriname, B, Namibia, C, Zambia, D, none of these. So option is Suriname, A. Then again certain questions are there, basic questions. Question number 15, xerophyte is A. So what is xerophyte? Xerophyte means the plants, they are there in desert, they are called as xerophytes. So here xerophyte is plant in desert, but options: non-violence technique of resistance, technique of passive resistance used by Joseph Mazzini. By the way, who is Joseph Mazzini? He was Italian philosopher rather, who guided and inspired people of Italy for freedom from Austria. So no, that is also not there. Both A and B is not possible. So answer is D, none of these, because xerophyte is nothing to do with this fight. So their fight is something different. That is xerophyte, that means plant in desert. So cactus, etc. this category, they are called as xerophytes. Blitzkrieg is, you are aware, Blitzkrieg is technique of fight or war developed by Nazi Germany. They developed this technique. So war strategy of Germany in Second World War. So option A. Then other things are not there. So I should go by only A. Montfort reforms. Where? So this is Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. They were prior to Simon Commission. Now Montagu-Chelmsford reform, they were given after First World War. So first Morley-Minto reforms were there. In Morley-Minto reforms, Muslim League demanded certain separate electorate for Muslim candidates. That was confirmed in Lucknow Pact by Lokmanya Tilak. So first thing it should be there that Lucknow Pact was there, and then Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, considering these all separate electorate were declared. So I am revising Morley-Minto reforms 1909, Montagu-Chelmsford reform in 1919, and then Simon Commission was set in 1927. So Montfort reforms were prior to Simon Commission. Yes, it's right. After Lucknow Pact, this is also right. Therefore, option C, that is both A and B, is correct option. Direct Action Day was declared by, you are aware that when Muslim League was not able to get some majority in elections for Constitution Commission, Constitution Committee, then in Constitution Committee also they were not able to get whatever their demands. So they declared Direct Action Day. That was by Muslim League. So here names are given as Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Tilak, Dadabhai Nauroji. So all three not possible because when Direct Action Day was declared, Lokmanya Tilak and Dadabhai Nauroji both were not present. So ultimately Mahatma Gandhi, but there is nothing to do with Direct Action Day for them. Answer is none of these. Real answer is Muslim League under Barrister Jinnah. At Freedom of India, the Prime Minister of England was Attlee, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mountbatten, none of these. So you are aware Mountbatten was Viceroy, Jawaharlal Nehru was Prime Minister, but that is for India. First Prime Minister after independence. And obviously Attlee, he is the person who declared freedom of India in Parliament. So answer is A, that is Attlee. Independent Pakhtunistan was demanded by, say Pakhtunistan, that is northwest part of India in old days, where Khudai Khidmatgar organization was dominating under leadership of Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. He was also entitled many times as Frontier Gandhi. So his organization was there. They were wearing out red shirts. Their uniform was of red shirt at that time, and they were fighting peacefully. So Satyagraha technique that was implemented by these people over there. And so Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan and their followers, many followers, they were in demand. If at all we want to get some separate thing, then we want Pakhtunistan. But here Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan or Khudai Khidmatgar, these names are not there. So independent Pakhtunistan was demanded by Mr. Jinnah. So it is not possible. Mr. Iqbal, his real founder we can say, or concept of Pakistan was introduced by Muhammad Iqbal. You are aware that in early days, around 1930, this concept was developed. It's Muhammad actually, Muhammad Sher Khan. So all three names are not there. So answer is none of these. Which is the most abundant element on sun? Many times people say it's helium. It's not helium. Helium is the element on sun, but it is not most abundant element on sun. Nearly 71% hydrogen is still present on sun, whereas helium is around 26%. You are aware on sun there is nuclear fusion reaction, and 4 atoms of hydrogen they are combining to give 1 atom of helium. This reaction is having mass loss, and therefore this reaction is associated with tremendous energy liberation. Mass is converted into energy. Anyway, the most abundant element on sun, hydrogen, is present, so I should go by hydrogen. Answer is B. Which is the most abundant element in the earth crust? Now from sun we are coming to earth, and most abundant element on earth crust. Answer mish metal, rare earth elements, oxygen, and none of these. Many students considering here as most abundant element as silicon. Keep in mind first layer of lithosphere, we are saying that is earth crust, which is having outer part as Cl, that is silicon and aluminium, and inner part as Sima, that is silicon and magnesium, and therefore one can go by silicon and give answer as D, none of these. but it is not. It is oxygen, because though it is silicon, it is obtained in form of silica, that is SiO2. So their oxygen is there. You are aware, silicon and oxygen. Oxygen is having atomic mass as 16, so 2 molecules. So if I am going by mass, then also 2 atoms of oxygens are associated here. Then aluminium, that is Cl, as I am saying, that aluminium is in form of Al2O3. So again oxygen is there, and remaining many compounds are there which are in form of oxides only. Again inner part, that is also having silicon, that is SiO2, magnesium as MgO. So most abundant element in earth crust is oxygen. By the way, what is mish metal? That mish metal, that is rare earth element, that is lanthanide elements, except promethium. All these other elements are there, they are called as mish metals. Rare earth elements, you are aware, lanthanide series from lanthanum to lutetium. All these elements, they are called as rare earth elements, so they are not present here. Which is the most abundant element in hydrosphere? Hydrosphere, you are aware, that is water body. If you are going by volume, then answer may be hydrogen. But by mass, oxygen is the right answer, because ratio of oxygen to hydrogen, or rather I should say hydrogen to oxygen, it is 2:16, that is 1:8 ratio. So 1 part hydrogen, whereas 8 part oxygen. So if you are going by weight or mass, then oxygen is already abundant. Plus, you are aware, atmospheric oxygen dissolves in water. Again, in water or in sea, phytoplanktons are there, they are carrying out photosynthesis and oxygen is liberated. So vast amount of oxygen is dissolved in sea water. Again, carbon dioxide is also there. Carbon dioxide is highly soluble in water. So again, from carbon dioxide, oxygen is there in water, and like that various example you can check. So answer is oxygen. Element which is discovered on sun first and then earth is, it is helium, because name is given helium, because it was discovered on sun first. There was total solar eclipse which was observed from Vijaydurga fort in coastal Maharashtra. This was observed. At that time, spectra of corona of sun was taken, and new spectral lines observed. That spectral lines were not matching on spectra of any element on earth. So it was considered that this element is observed on sun but not on earth. In Greek, sun is called as Hellas, and so it is called as helium. So this is the answer, helium. Acid rain is having. Now basically, here for this question we have to consider sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. Various oxides of nitrogens are present, and sulfur oxide also. They are combining with water to give sulfurous and sulfuric acid, nitrous and nitric acid, H2SO3, that is called as sulfurous acid, H2SO4, that is called as sulfuric acid, HNO2 is called as nitrous acid, HNO3 is called as nitric acid. So all these acids are there. So here I should go by option, as sulfuric acid, nitric acid both are present. Then acid rain is having carbonic acid. Yes, you are aware carbon dioxide is abundantly present in atmosphere. You are aware that first most abundant gas is nitrogen in dry air. So water molecule we have to remove. Dry air, most abundant gas is nitrogen, second oxygen, and third carbon dioxide. It's 0.3%, but still it is third most abundant gas, which is having very high solubility in water, forming H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. So water also, I am saying extremely pure water I am drinking, but no, it is consisting of little bit carbonic acid, very dilute, but still carbonic acid. So I can't ignore carbonic acid in that, and so I should go by option D, that is all of these. Now we are going by CTFS question, that is consider the following statement. Here just a problem is there because initially we have explained some keys and now here also keys are mentioned here, so kindly ignore these keys. I am going by simply whatever is true and whatever is false. So some misprint is there, twice keys are printed here, but these keys are different from first keys, so don't go by these keys. 26 question. Satyartha Prakash gives ideology of Satyashodhak Samaj. You are aware, great social reformer Mahatma Phule is founder of Satyashodhak Samaj. But Satyartha Prakash is not book that gives ideology of Satyashodhak Samaj. Satyartha Prakash is considered as sacred book for Arya Samaj, and so first option is false. You have to mark it as F, that means it's false. Second, Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Ramananda Tirtha. No, Swami Ramananda Tirtha, immediately you can confuse here because it is founded by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. So some similar sounding words are there. Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Original name of this fellow is Shankar. He was from Kathiawad, Gujarat, somewhere Saurashtra or Kathiawad, from that region he was there. He searched proper Guru for 12 years and then studied Vedas and all these scriptures from that Guru, and then he really found that original Indian society was very good. That is pre, say we can say Alexander or like that. So around 600 BC, Indian society was very good according to his consideration, and so he founded this concept, that is Arya Samaj. He founded this Arya Samaj in Mumbai. Mumbai means Mumbai province, but it was having very good openings in Punjab territory. Anyway, so just I am giving you just idea here. So Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Dayananda Saraswati, and here we are mentioning Ramananda Tirtha. That means both statements are false. So here, as both statements are false, follow first key, and if you are following first key, then both false means you have to go option D. Shuddhi movement was one of the activity of Arya Samaj. Yes, this statement is true. Arya Samaj was considering that if you have changed your faith, not you, maybe possible your ancestors, you can return to your original faith, and for that purpose they started a movement, that is Shuddhi movement, that one can convert again to Arya Samajist. So this is actually Shuddhi movement. So those who have changed out their religion, they can come to again Hindu religion or Arya Samajist, rather I should say. This is Shuddhi movement. Atmaram Tambe was engaged in Prarthana Samaj. This statement is also true statement. Shivaji scholarship was declared by okay, sir, just I want to go previous statement. 27, Shuddhi movement was one of the activity of Arya Samaj. This statement is true, whereas second statement is also true. So both true, so you have to go by option C. Shivaji scholarship was declared by Pandit S.K. Verma. Here Pandit is not mentioned. Shamji Krishna Verma, that is S.K. Verma. He was also from Kathiawad, sorry, not from Kathiawad, Kutch territory of Gujarat. He started out Shivaji scholarship for those who want to study abroad, in England particularly, in those days. You are aware, freedom fighter, Swatantraveer Savarkar, he receives that scholarship and then he went to England for further study. Obviously he studied something different, that is different issue. INC was established, that is Indian National Congress was established in 1885 at Gawaliya tank. Here some doubt is there regarding this Gawaliya tank, because Congress was established in 1885. This is true, but it is said Tejpal Sanskrit Pathshala. The place is there. So place is mistake, therefore I should go by false option. So first is true, second is false. General Clother was defeated by Mahatji Shinde in Battle of Vadgaon. Yes, this is true. This is first Anglo-Maratha war. Shuja was the brother of Dara and both were executed brutally by Jahangir. False. Because Shuja was brother of Dara. This statement is true. Dara Shikoh was the eldest son of Shah Jahan, that is Khurram, son of Jahangir. He was brother of Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb executed them. Alright, so here executed brutally, till here statement is true, but Jahangir, he was grandfather of this fellow, and so statement is false.